Hip hip hooray, guys! I am so excited, man! I'm so excited, guys! I'm so excited! This is History of Digimon Digital Monsters. This is actually History of Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1 Episode 49 of my show. But this is about Episode 47. Now, the reason why I say 49 is because the previous episode I did was actually Episode 48 of my show. I accidentally said it was episode 47, so what I did was, when I did the description for the video, I put in brackets that it was actually episode 48 of my show. I just thought I'd get that little mix up out of the way. Now, this is History of Digimon Digital Monsters, Season 1, Episode 49 of my show, but this is about episode 47, and this episode is also the last episode where the Digidestined fight Puppetmon and stuff, so, a lot of things also happen in this episode. Like, for one, Puppetmon is finally defeated. Etemon is defeated. So this is also the last episode of the series where Etemon will show up. And also, this is technically also the last episode of the first series where Leomon will show up, because there will be a different Leomon that will show up in Season 3, but I won't explain about that until I get there. Oh, and also Leomon, it will show up as a new form in this episode. Now, I'll just explain it. This is Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1, Episode 49 of my show. This is about Episode 47. And before I start talking about it, like I said, this is the last episode where they fight Puppetmon, so I just want to thank you for your support and getting me through this, like, your support and bearing with me, helping me get through Puppetmon and stuff. As I stated, it wouldn't take me too long to get through him. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, this is History of Digimon, like I said, this is History of Digimon Digital Monsters Season 1, Episode 49 of my show, but this is about Episode 47. And Episode 47 in the English dub is called Ogrmon's Honor. And basically what happens is it starts off to where Dini and Joe were with Ogremon. Like I said, they're wondering if it's a friend or a foe, and they're wanting to fight it, and then this voice said that he won't hurt them, and they're wondering who it is because it sounds familiar. Like I said, this also reintroduces Leomon as a new form. I guess I can explain to you who that new form is now. In this new form, Leomon is also known as SaberLeomon. And as SaberLeomon, Leomon's special attacks are called Twin Fang and Howling Crusher, which is kind of really effective. And like I said, this is also the last episode where the kids fight Puppetmon and stuff. And what happens after that is basically he's telling them that he won't hurt them, and he was wondering if the voice seems familiar, and they try to get away from Etemon and stuff. And then basically what happens is Ogrmon's telling them to wait up for him because he doesn't want to be left behind with that whacked out monkey. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. He doesn't want to be left with Etemon and stuff. Oh my god. And they keep running and stuff. And then it goes to where Matt and it goes to where Ty and the others are fighting Puppetmon. Where the section of the episode where they were fighting Puppetmon ended, Puppetmon was running at them while his minions were blasting him with his own cannon in his own house and stuff. Oh my god. And then he tells them, when he stops running, he goes them and he tells them that his room's off, they knew the rule, his room's off limits, and he's also mad that he has to shooting him using his own toys. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then Gaimon is basically saying that she thinks he should have some manners because they're not trying to hurt anyone except for him and stuff. And then Ty's saying that they've had it with Puppetmon and stuff. And then TK's telling him this, and then Puppetmon basically runs away from them, and but he leads them into a trap, and then, now this kind of also introduces, like I said, if you guys remember when I did the, last video that I did on my birthday, that was, for the second video of the third arc, when I introduced Vegiemon, I said that there were two forms of him. This is what I meant. This other one, this also introduces the other form. The other form is known as RedVegiemon. Oh my god. And I noticed from season 2, I believe it's season 2, episode 4, season, Red Vegiemon special attacks are called Chili Pepper Pummel and Stink Jet. Oh, the Stink Jet one is kind of gross. It's just gross, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Anyway, continuing on. Puppetmon is saying that he does have friends, and that his friends don't like TK, what they don't like, they destroy and stuff. Oh, my God. Then it goes quickly back into where Mimi and Joe are, and then they go into this area, and then Joe's having a little freaky flashback moment because he thinks he's gonna barf. Because the area that they're in, one of the buildings where the area they're in is the restaurant where Digitamon and Vegiemon made him and Matt work as a slave in the third arc, and he said that he's still trying to get that greasy spoon smell out of his mouth and stuff. And he said that it's changed because it used to. Someone saying it's changed because it used to be near a lake. And then the creature, and then Leomon is SaberLeomon is saying that everything's changed and he wants them to follow him. And then they go inside the building, and then Leomon shows back up as his original form, and they're happy to see him. And then he said that he's truly happy to be back with his friends, and Palmon is saying that Leomon digivolved, and basically Leomon is saying that a lot had happened to him since being freed by the Black Gears and their evil power. This is what he means by that, because when the Digimon expunged all the Black Gears using the light of their Digivices, he was exposed to the light a lot during the first arc, which was, like I said, which was the shortest arc of the first season. Anyway, basically, being exposed to the light of the Digivices for that long period of time enabled him to digivolve and stuff. He says that there's only one problem though. He's unable to control it. It's like also new to him and stuff. And then they hear a noise under the floorboards, and then Mimi says that it's one of the Gekomons and Otamamons that worked at the castle where she was in the third arc. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is also, and then she's wondering what happened to their palace. And they're saying that their palace was completely destroyed by the Dark Matter. One of the Gekomon that's there says that the palace was completely destroyed. Before I continue, this is also the last episode, like I said, this is the last episode where the kids fight Puppetmon, so what I'll do is, in the description for this video, I'll put, last episode where kids fight Puppetmon, / last episode where kids fight Etemon for first season, / Leomon, dies and stuff. I just thought I'd get that small part out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, they're saying, the Gekomon is saying that the palace was completely destroyed by the Dark Masters, and the Otamamon is saying that it was terrible. They attacked just for the fun of it and stuff, and they've been hiding ever since and stuff. And then basically, Ogremon is saying that who do the Dark Masters think they are, picking on a little defenseless Digimon like that, and basically, Leomon is saying that the Dark Masters have to be stopped if they have a chance for survival. We've been spending all that time trying to look for them, but it hasn't been easy because the Dark Masters have seen to that. And also, Leomon is also saying that beforehand, when he was able to, said that he gained the ability to digivolve, he said that there was one problem. He was like unable to control it. It was kind of still new to him and stuff. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, basically what happens is, after that, Mimi's wondering if there's anything they can do and stuff. Should have put while they were ahead. And then Ogermon's saying if they would have fought the Dark Masters from the start, they would have broken more than just a sweat. And then Mimi's wondering what about the Digimon on File Island that gave their life to save them and stuff. And Leomon is saying that this is true. Now this is gonna sound kind of weird, but he's also saying that he believes that they were brought to File Island as part of a test, to see if they were actually the Digidestined, and Batamon's wondering if they passed, and Palmon is wondering if they passed. He's saying that they did because it makes sense, because if Devimon would have defeated them in the last episode of the third arc, they wouldn't have been ready for this more tougher challenge and stuff. Devimon's power was just the beginning. He was nothing compared to the Dark Masters, which is kind of right and stuff. Oh, and like I said when I introduced Devimon in later on in the Dark Master Saga, I believe it's episode 50 or 51. There will be a final form of Devimon that will show up for this first season, which will be a female version. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. I'll explain who that is later, though, when I get to the section where they fight Puppetmon and stuff. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, Leomon is saying that if Devimon would have defeated them, like I said, they wouldn't have been ready for this much tougher challenge. But they've proven themselves over and over again by defeating one evil Digimon after another. They're ready to take on the Dark Masters and stuff like that. And then basically what happens is Leomon's wondering if they should find their friends and stuff. And then Joe's basically saying that some of them needed a time out from each other. He knows how it is. And Leomon's confused by that time out. And then Joe is basically saying that you might say it's another kind of test and stuff. Oh my god. Anyway, basically what happens after that is later on, it goes into where Puppetmon is in the forest section, and they're fighting his but before that happens, Metalomon shows up. And then basically what happens is, Leomon is saying that it's Metalomon, and then Obi basically saying that Metalomon never quits and stuff, and then he kicks in the door, Metalomon kicks in the door and stuff, and then he's saying that he's gonna lay him alive because he's so fine and stuff, and then Leomon is basically telling him that deal with him, then he'll see who's fine, and then it goes, then there's the flight where he digimos to SaberLeomon, and like I said, SaberLeomon's special attacker known as Howling Crusher and Twin Fang. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on, it goes into where Ty and the others are in the forest part of Spiral Mountain where Puppetmon is, and they're fighting Puppetmon, and then they're dealing with his RedVegiemons and stuff like that. And then Puppetmon runs off. Like, I guess I could show you this. Well, actually tell you this. There's this little theme song. There's this little song that happens during some of the battle scenes of the episode. Where they're fighting Puppetmon and stuff. I'll sing some of the lyrics for you right now if you guys want. Change into power. We've got the power. We always fight together. We fight together. That's one of the songs that'll be kind of crucial for the Digimon series, like the early section stuff. And I think it'll also show up in the movie and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you that since it showed up in the lyrics. And then basically what happens is Puppetmon is saying that he's not afraid of them, and then he's having a flashback moment to when he was talking to Cherrymon before he destroyed him, and Cherrymon is telling him, because Cherrymon basically told him that the Digidestin were stronger than he expected, and if they underestimate them would be disastrous and stuff. And then he's telling Puppetmon that they have something he doesn't, and Puppetmon's wondering what. And then when it goes back into the present scene, Puppetmon is wondering what he meant by that, and he says that he's not going to lose to them, and he uses his eyes to make it his little house thing move. And then while he's running, one of the RedVegiemon is trying to have him come, wanting to come with him, but then he uses the version of a Puppetmon attack where he throws that plank that comes back to destroy him because he doesn't want his company and stuff. And then basically, then it goes back into where Leomon and the Ogremon are fighting Metal Etemon and stuff, and Ogremon tries to fight Metal Etemon, and then but then Mimi tries to stop him, and then Metal Etemon uses this as an opportunity to attack Mimi using this thing, and then this is kind of tragic, but this is also the episode where Leomon will die and stuff, because he protects Mimi from a vicious blast and stuff like that. Basically, that's what happens. And then Leomon, after Kakamon and Digivolve, Leomon to fight him, uses the first part of his Sultan's Hammer attack, and it's called that lightning bolt to hit the ground, but it doesn't work. And then Metal Etemon says that his arm is made of chrome Digizoid, and then Leomon uses that version of his attack where he throws his hammer, and it cracks Metal Etemon's armor, and Metal Etemon's wondering why, and Leomon is saying that it's because his hammer is also made of chrome Digizoid metal and stuff like that. Oh my god. And then Leomon, then Puppetmon sees Matt and the others show up, and then he wants Matt to take care of them and doesn't want any follow-up. Then he tries to control Metal Garurumon into attacking, but then Metal Garurumon uses Metal Wolf Claw attack and manages to destroy Puppetmon for good, which is, in the case where Goemon was talking in the flashback stuff, Puppetmon finally got his strength cut. I just had to get that out of the way. And then he's wondering, he's asking Cherrymon Spirits what they had that he doesn't. And he says that they have friends and stuff. And then the house that he has disintegrates, and Sora's thanking that. And then they go, and then the part of the forest, then the forest starts crumbling away because Puppetmon was defeated and stuff like that. And then later on, Leomon sees that as well. And he says it's a sign that something positive has happened. They must have defeated Puppetmon. Their president must have defeated Puppetmon. And he goes to the primary village to rejuvenate. And then Mimi says that they should go there to find it. But Pokemon's saying that there is a problem. It doesn't exist. It's like a ghost town. It was contaminated when the Dark Masters took over the digital world and poisoned it with their evil and stuff. And it would never return to the way it was until the Dark Masters were defeated. So basically, they have to defeat the last two Dark Masters in order for things to return to normal, basically. Anyway, Joe is saying that they have to, in order to fix the problem, they have to defeat the Dark Masters, and Mimi says that, and then Mimi's agreeing with Palmon and stuff, and she's saying that snibbling's for babies, and she's done enough of that already. And then they go, and then later on the Gekomons want to come with, the Gekomon and Otamamon want to come with me and stuff, and they're saying and then they're saying that she's saying that they'll let them come only if they stop calling them princess. They called her Mimi instead, and then there's one little narration scene from Mimi's character where she's saying that there's something called "It's a Crossroads in Life," and she might, and basically in the past she might have avoided stuff like that, but now she's not. And this is kind of a jump up for Mimi's character and stuff. And then it shows a quick scene of where Ty and the others are walking through a desert, and that's basically where the episode stops. So if you guys like this video on YouTube, just please give it the real best you guys can, and I'll see you guys next time. Keep it digital, guys.